What up, what up, what up? It is your boy Positive Energy, aka Bud Butts. What it do? Nah, I'm back again today trying to do this little video on the Massillon McKinley rivalry. Like I said, it's the top two high school football teams in the state of Ohio when it comes to wins, separated by 8 miles. Both cities are separated by 8 miles. The only high school game you can bet on in Vegas. So yeah, it's been over 130 something games, I believe. So yeah, man, I'm on the McKinley side, but today, I went to McKinley, graduated from McKinley. So, of course, it's going to have a little McKinley bias, but I'm going to try to be as fair as I can. I live over here in Massillon, so I understand the pride that they have for their team and their town. Like, saying like they say, one town, one team. Everybody support their team. Everybody grown up to be Tigers. When they used to have a hospital over here, every boy that was born in the hospital was given a football. So, we're going to go over here, right around the corner from the school, give you a look at the facilities, man, and let y'all see, where they practice at. Not like I can get total access and get inside the school or inside the gym or inside the athletic facility, but show you what I can of the football field, the baseball field, how the school's set up, and so on and so forth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn in here, ride around in the school parking lot, let you get a little look at what it looked like when the students pull into school, what they see. They come up to this light right here. They make a left. The school starts as soon as I make this left turn. Go down the hill and start seeing the campus and stuff. So, take a little ride through here. See what you see. You come over around here. You come down. You got the campus there. They must got some kind of summer schools going on, because you can see it is cars all out here. In the background, y'all can see the football stadium over there. This is the high school here. That's the entrance. The main entrance. Name up there, Massillon, Washington High School. This right here, this glass right here is like the cafeteria and stuff in here. And they must be going to their gym, because I see what a basketball, and that's where the gym is. This would be the gym right behind the cafeteria in that building. Be the gym. You see the little kids going in there, check that out. This big building here is the athletics facility, the indoor athletic training facility. As you can see, Massillon Tigers, Paul L. David Athletic Training Center. They are the Tigers. And you can see that's a portion of the baseball field. We'll swing around there and see that in a second. My stepsons play. And this is the home side of the stadium. So we're gonna ride by. Look at this, how they looking when they coming into their stadium, the home fans and everything. I'm gonna come back and give you a better look at the front of the stadium, show you about about the little Massillon history of the coaches who won state titles and so on and so forth. Pull over here. Give you a look at the stadium from this point of view. You can see the workers is down there putting on the new turf. So let's jump out for a second. Get up close as we can. Look at it from this angle. Yeah, man. This corner of the Z. You can see the big scoreboard down there. That is the look of the visiting side. As you can see up there, it says 24 Ohio State championships, 9 national championships, 1909, 1916, 1922, 1935, 1936, 1937, 1938, 1939, 1940, 1941, 1943, 1948, 1949, 1950, 1951, 1952, 1953, 1954, 1959, 1960, 1961, 1964, 1965, and 1970. So that is their 24 state titles. You see they put new turf down there. They're gonna go with the black end zones this year. Sometimes they had an orange with the letters. New turf. Boom. So yeah, that's where they had their home games. And I'm gonna take you around, see some more, give you a different look at the home view. And yeah, let you look at the home side. As you look, that's how the home side looks over to the visiting side. We're gonna give you how the visiting side looks back at the home side. That's the end zone seats, So over here we got that's like the VIP parking. You gotta have parking pass, park over here for the big dogs. Wanna pull up there for game day. And let's take a little look at this side. As you can look up, you can see the home stands. And if y'all can make this out, y'all can see the home side says TIGERS, 6 sections for the tires. And when they're playing, they a little rattly and cry. You know, of course, I don't like it. This is probably the only time y'all ever hear me say it and repeat it, but I'm trying to be fair. They'll have one side said TIG, and then they'll call back and be ERS. That's their thing. That's what they do. Whatever, whatever. Bulldogs think it's corny. They think it's great. Let you decide. Let you decide, excuse me. Yeah, so that's that. Then we're gonna go back up here. I don't think I can drive up that way, so I'm gonna drive towards around the block. Not around the block, but around the parking lot. Go up here, get you a look at the softball field, track field, and then the baseball field. And then we'll head over to camp. And the home parking lot is basically the school side over there. They park over there. They got the visiting side over here. And we might got a little lucky because I think they over there playing in the baseball field. But I don't know if we'll be able to get up in there. Then we give you when you pull in. This is what you look at when you pull in as the visitor. Come down, get your parking spot. You can see the stadium and everything back here. Look at the stadium. Then you see the baseball field, the athletics facility. So when you pull in as a visitor, you like, wow. It's looking like a college campus, a small college campus. See, they got the parking lines lined up with the numbers of the football field, like 10-yard line, 20-yard line, if you did what I will. Yeah, that's the athletic facility back there. Football scoreboard. More the stadium. You can see it says, "Welcome to Paul Brown Tigers Stadium." Yeah, over here. So, alright, before we get to the baseball field, I'm gonna say the baseball field for last, since my stepsons played baseball there. It's been seen quite a few games there. So let's go up here and try to see the track and field real quick. And the softball field, the girls' softball field. That's right up over this hill, across this street. Everything is right here. It's not like they're driving all over town for their games. All their games is basically in the same neighborhood, right here on the same campus. So, like I said, right here, you got one shot put area for the track. Shot put cage. Got a shot put cage down there. You can see back there, you got the hurdles on the other side of this green field. There's another field back there with the hurdles. This over here. Walk over here. This would be, if anybody can see way over there. Past that, where is it? You can see the hurdles, that's over there. And there's a scoreboard back there. That scoreboard back there is for the track meets. Let's go down here. And you can take a look from center field. We're looking out past center field to the fence. I think that's the visiting dugout. It's over there. Home plate. I think of the home dugouts. Same ticket prices. Cash only. It's the home dugout. Home field. That's the girls' softball field. Back there, view of the baseball field and the athletics complex, along with the football stadium, all right there on this block. So yeah, let's go take a closer look at the softball stadium. here. Club president for the baseball team. Just get you alone. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get in here. You can see it must be having playoff games, ticket prices and all that. And you can see that's the home dugout, along with the hit pavilion, bullpen, and left field. They out there warming up. Center field, 375. You got that line down there. If you see how the fence goes into the almost to the field to play about a foot or two, then seen two young men running to that fence full speed, bite the bullet back. You got high fence, 362 over there on the left, 375 to center, wind blowing slightly to the left. You got the Tim Ridgely press box. Let's walk around this way. You can see that little tiger. Restrooms, concession stands, and a little bit of right field. This is the fence is open. You can see that a little bit better. So it's 375 to center, 350 to the gap, and 310 down. Side. There's a little bullpen over there. You can see football stadium in the background. The left-hand hitter, you'll be trying to swing for the scoreboard. If you're a right-hand hitter, you'll be swinging for the athletics complex. So yeah, man, that's that. Now we on the Canton. Take a look at the facilities over there. So I just showed you the Massillon facilities. Oh, I almost forgot. We ain't done yet. We drive around to the front and give you a good look at the front of the football stadium. So bear with me as I ride around the corner. So yeah, as you can see, excellent facilities for all their sporting activities. The only one I feel really isn't up to par is the basketball gym. It only holds like 300 or something like that. And like when my stepson, my youngest stepson, just graduated and it rained. So when it rained, they had to move it inside. They usually have the graduation on the football field. Because I've been to two on the football field. I had two graduate last year and one graduate a few years before. So that was my third actual graduation with 4 students. 5 if you count my daughter-in-law. More than that if you count all the players I watched with my stepsons graduate. So they had to move it inside, and then the tickets was first come, first serve. Like they had a graduate class of 200, close to 300 people. And the tickets was first come, first serve. Couldn't even fit all the parents in there. And and I'm a step parent, so they only had, first they said only 2 tickets, one for mom and one for dad. So that leaves step parents out. Then it came first come, first serve. I got to go, but just to show you that the size of a basketball gym, when you got all these other nice, it just feels like the basketball got slighted a little bit, not much, because they do have a big screen in the cafeteria that they let you, if the game is 2-pack, they come over there and put it on the big screen so you can watch it outside if you can't fit in the stands. So now we're gonna ride back around here again and let you get a look at the coaches and the memorial or the statue of Paul Brown and dedication that they have over here for him. Yeah, like I said, do my best to give you a good point of view on both sides. I did go to McKinley. I am a Bulldog. I wore my red and black to y'all graduations that I was talking about, but for the video purposes, first of all, I would never disrespect y'all facilities as y'all complain to see y'all got nice facilities, so that would be just plain hating, and I ain't no hater like that. Respect a good opponent, that's what makes the rivalry so great. 2 highly respectable and powerful programs competing every year to see who the best, the top 2 in the state. So that's what it's all about. So let's go down here, take a look. As you can see, when you come in the stadium, they got pictures of all the coaches who won state titles, their record, and so we're gonna go back down here to the first man, and that would be Dave Stewart, who went 38-9 with 1 state title from 1921 to 1925. Paul Brown, the legendary one, from 1932 to 1940, he had a record of 80-8 with 2 ties and 6 state titles. Then it was Bud Houghton, coached in 1941, and then came back in 46 and 47, where he compiled a record of 21-6-3 with 1 state title. Then it went to another legend, Chuck Mather, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, excuse me if I do. From 1948 to 1953, he had a record of 57-3 and won 6 titles. Now, see the tiger eyes in the middle? That's the 2019 schedule. So that will be for this upcoming season. They will start off by playing Akron St. Vincent St. Mary, home of LeBron James. They will play Canton Glen Oak, Warren Harding. They will play a team from Pennsylvania Trafford. That will be here. They have a game against Akron Firestone here. Then they will go away to Austintown Fitch, another Pennsylvania team. They will go to Barberton. They will be home versus Louisville, and they will be away when they play the Canton McKinley Bulldogs. Next, we'll get you a look at the ticket prices. Ticket prices are general admission $7, reserved front of roof, reserved under the roof, the student pass, student general admission, cash only, gates open at 6. Word. Now we're going to go to the next coach, and that would be Tom Hart. From 1954, from 54 and 55, he had a record of 17-2-1 and won a state title. Leo Strange was the next. He coached from 1958 to 1963 with a record of 54, 8-1, and won 3 state titles. And last, we have Earl Brooks, who was an impressive 20-0 in his 2 years there, won 2 state titles. Now, if you see right here, the last coach to win was in 1965, but then somehow they got a championship in 1970. These is part of these 2. They said they have 24, but for years it was 22. But out of nowhere, they found 2 more championships. I guess one in 1970 in a different year. They won one in these 2 blank spots. It's for the next coaches who wins a championship. Let's go over here and read these 2 plaques and finish it off with a reading of the statue and memorial. So, here we go. Football pioneer Paul E. Brown. In 1968, Paul Brown brought professional football to Cincinnati as founder of the Bengals and as the team's coach until 1975. Known as pro football's greatest innovator. Here, let me hold the camera here and look at that and read. So if it's not dead on, don't give me. But I can read better than not looking through the phone. Okay. Known as pro football's greatest innovator, he invented the draw play, introduced the use of face masks on helmets, and was the first coach to call plays from the sidelines. He helped break the color barrier in modern American professional sports, featuring African-American players Marion Motley, who went to McKinley High School, and Bill Willis on his 1946 Browns team, a year before Jackie Robinson's debut in Major League Baseball. Brown died in 1901 and is buried in Rose Hill Memorial Park Cemetery in Massillon. And on the other side, we have Paul E. Brown, born September 7, 1908 in Norwalk, Ohio, and raised in Massillon, is a member of the Professional Football Hall of Fame and was one of the greatest coaches in the history of football at all levels. From 1932 until 1940, he led Massillon High School to a record of 88-2. He coached Ohio State to the 1942 National Collegiate Championship and joined the professional football ranks in 1946 as coach of the new franchise in Cleveland. He coached his namesake Cleveland Brown to 7 league championships in 17 seasons. And finally, we'll have the statue of Paul Brown. And we'll keep this here. Let this look down here while I read. Born in Norwalk, Ohio on September the 7th, 1908, Paul Brown became the head coach at Massillon in 1932 at the age of 24. Coach Brown compiled an astonishing 88-2 record, 80 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties record with 6 state and 3 national championships over his 9-year career. To this date, Coach Brown remains the only football coach in history to have won national championships at the high school, collegiate, and professional levels. Coach Brown was not only one of the greatest football coaches ever, but he also was a man of exceptional character. He always conducted himself with class and dignity, was meticulous in his planning and execution, and sacrificed personal goals for the greater good of the team. His football teams always displayed these same characteristics. As great as his football accomplishments were, Coach Brown had an even greater impact on the Massillon community, restoring a sense of pride, confidence, and camaraderie, especially during the Great Depression. Coach Brown cherished the Massillon community. This fact was evident when he said, "When I began at Massillon, coaching was a privileged profession and rendered a service to young men. I have said many times that the best job I ever had was coaching at Massillon High School because it was the job in which I was able to do the most good in the world." This statue was dedicated to the memory of Coach Brown by his dear friend and admirer Paul L. David prior to his own passing in 2002. So yeah, man, that's it. That's a shout out to Massillon. A little love for him. And you walk up, they got their little bricks, their charity bricks. people's names, you know what I'm saying? They donated, I guess, to have these bricks here, boosters and all that. So yeah, that's that. Walking up. Once again, positive energy, butts, peace. But we can't have peace until we come together as one. One love.